Elden Ring has been named Game of the Year by 4 major gaming awards shows, including the Game Awards, the DICE Awards, the Golden Joystick Awards, and the GDC Awards. This makes Elden Ring the third game in history, along with The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim and The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, to have achieved this feat. From Software, the developer of Elden Ring, is still working on updating the game and has announced an expansion called Shadow of the Erdtree, which is still in development and does not have an official release date. If you're a fan of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, then I've got news for you. A video game adaptation of the Last Ronin graphic novel is in development and will be a AAA third-person action RPG similar to God of War. The game is being developed by an unnamed studio and is expected to be released in a few years. The Last Ronin novel is targeted towards a mature audience and is set in the future where only one of the 4 turtles has survived. The game is expected to be darker than previous releases of the Turtles, including the Kawabunga Collection and Shredder's Revenge. Microsoft is killing the $1 Game Pass trial, which offered a month's access to over 100 games in the PC and Xbox Game Pass libraries. The company has not given any reason for the termination of the trial, but it has stated that it's evaluating different marketing promotions for new members in the future. Game Pass has failed to meet Microsoft's growth target for 2 years in a row, and the company may be changing its strategy around a new offer to tempt players to subscribe. The service broke 25 million subscribers in January 2022, and the boss of Xbox, Phil Spencer, has stated that growth on console has slowed, suggesting that the $1 trial may no longer be doing its job for tempting players to subscribe. Nvidia kicks crypto to the curb. Nvidia's Chief Technology Officer Michael Kagan has criticized the role of cryptocurrencies, saying that it doesn't bring anything useful for society. While Nvidia has benefited from the boom of cryptocurrencies, Kagan says the industry has collapsed, leading to excess inventory of graphics cards. Kagan said Nvidia is now focusing on AI, which he believes will bring value to society. Let me remind you that Nvidia attempted to block cryptocurrency mining on its GeForce GPUs in 2021, but this wasn't very effective. Since cryptocurrencies mining is no longer one of the primary drivers of the GPU sales, Kagan hopes Nvidia can move on from the industry, and I totally agree with that. Did you know that the impressive continuous shot fight scene in John Wick Chapter 4, where the camera tracks Keanu Reeves fighting assassins in a Paris building from an overhead perspective, was not inspired by Hotline Miami, as many viewers has assumed, according to director Chad Stahelski. Instead, he revealed that he was inspired by the 2019 action game Hong Kong Massacre, which features a similar top-down perspective. By the way, the game is available on PC, PS4, and Nintendo Switch. God of War Ragnarok sequel teased by Tyr's actor. Ben Prendergast, the actor who voiced Tyr in God of War Ragnarok, teased a potential follow-up to the game during a PAX East 2023 panel. When discussing Tyr's role in Ragnarok, Prendergast said, "All I will say is this, it isn't the last you've seen of Tyr." While Prendergast is under the NDA and can't disclose further information, this comment has led to speculation about the fate of the character and the possibility of a new God of War game. It is unclear whether this could refer to DLC for Ragnarok or a completely new game, as no one from Sony Santa Monica has commented on such a project yet. Wanna get more gaming news? Subscribe and see you tomorrow.